If you're a Syndra player that's looking to improve and to climb, this video is a goldmine for you. I'm going to go over 3 Syndra VOD reviews I did this week with players from my coaching program, and we go into detail about every single part of Syndra's gameplay. We go super deep on lane, translating leads, ability usage, Q usage in lane, E usage, how to use it in fights, mid-game, everything you need to know to climb on Syndra. I recommend you watch the VODs one by one and take small breaks in between to allow your brain to soak up all the learning. Enjoy, guys. So, we are playing Syndra versus Aurelion. Awesome. What's your plan?
Yeah, just hold my E and try to get splinters with QW, I think.
I like that. That's good enough, huh?
But yeah, I haven't played this matchup in like fucking ages. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Okay. So the way you want to view Aurelion, right? How does Aurelion trade? Aurelion is a piece of shit. Unless he gets extended Qs on top of you, or he constantly plays with Comet Scorch. So one of the key things you gotta keep in mind is you gotta keep in mind what his cooldowns are when it comes to not just his Q, but his actual damaging things. Because the Comet is what deals damage and Scorch is what deals damage. So you got a 10-second cooldown, basically. So the moment he does this, right? Fantastic. Step up right now. We're going to pressure him. Trade out attacks right here if you want. As long as you keep behind the minions and you're never in a position where you can extended Q you. If he Qs you right here, don't be scared if you stand in your wave. Stand right here. If he Qs you right here, don't be scared. He has no Comet. He has no Scorch yet, so you're fine. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Okay. A little bit sloppy on the Qs, and it looks like we kind of struggle with the matchup. It looks like we're very uncomfortable with this champion. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like this as well.
Yeah, that's a E level 2 angle, and this is especially what happens with Aurelion. They, especially if you don't heavy contest level 2 over him, so you just push him away from the wave, then he's just gonna fly at your face. And this is the only way he can trade, by the way. He is out of options. If he slowly chips away at your health bar, you deal way more damage, you're way stronger than him. So think of it in such a way that he is going to fly at your face, and your E ability is the ability that's gonna prevent that from doing that. Okay. TP back. Hold the freeze. Nice freeze. Well done. Yep, we didn't have a good few minions, so not too bad at all. Keep in mind, he probably still has TP, so. Okay. We used E, so we gotta be a little bit careful here. Yeah. So did you feel threatened here or not?
Not really, but I
Okay.
didn't know where Rexa was, so I shouldn't have stepped up that high.
Yeah. So let's go a little bit back here because I think there's a little bit more to it. One of the things to note is that not only our ability usage and the threat assessment afterwards was a little bit off, but also our wave management here. So one of the key things that you can do is instead of hard pushing the wave right now and just clearing everything, you can also make sure that this wave, instead of it becoming neutral, if you slow push, instead of nuking it, you can have the wave slightly stack up on your side. And that's really beneficial, not only with the location of your jungle and the tempo of your jungle, it's also really beneficial because it turns you into slow push, and you love a slow push, allowing it way easier for you to punish him, way harder for him to get all the creeps because the location factor is closer towards your side. So instead of hard pushing the wave, slow push it.
All right.
Stall the tower shots. Okay. Good punish. Good punish, good punish. We're back in lane. Nice little slow build going here. Would be nice to get a bit of a ward out real soon. Yeah, we could probably just nuke next wave into a ward. Maybe Bard's gonna set up some vision for us. He's not, so we're gonna need to do it ourselves. Yep, play some vision towards bot side. This is a great time to play some vision. Nice, well done. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, one of the problems I see is you're really fucking slow on the next wave. We need to be here when the wave collides. to contest him. Okay, make sure to lean bot side so you're never in trouble.
Fucking abilities went to Narnia as well. It's not the best game.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Do you know why they go to Narnia? What's going on?
Too much haste. I don't know what it says in English, but
Rushing.
Yeah.
That's okay, man.
It's too fast.
That's alright, brother. Yeah, the main thing I see is that it looks like we are just overwhelmed by the ASOL champ. It looks like a complete lack of practice versus this champion. That's the way I view it.
Have the same, like, also playing Akshan, like, it shouldn't be a bad matchup for Syndra, but I play better than better again as well. Like, ASOL, Akshan, those cheese champions with all in. I play really bad into it.
Right. Do you usually go for QE combos?
Yeah, most of the times, but not in this lane.
Right. So I see that a lot with other players as well, right? Because a lot of players struggle with starting with W and Syndra. So for some reason, people find that a really challenging ability, and I understand the ability is really hard to use. Also because the range is so large. But so it may be a matchup thing, but it may also be a thing that we're uncomfortable with the W start trading pattern.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to help you with that, right? Because I think that is a really important thing to look at. W trading patterns on Syndra are a lot simpler than everyone makes it to be. So let's look at our mouse movements here, all right? What we're doing is our mouse is currently right here. Okay, we're going to pick up a minion. You see that we're clicking on the minion. Nice intentional mouse clicking here. And on the minion, we now throw it onto ASOL. And because we miss, because we have to do this mouse movement right here, and it's really slow, it goes straight to fucking Narnia, right? Way too complicated. You're making it way harder than it should be. All you need to do here, right, is just double click on ASOL with W. Just double W on ASOL, because it will automatically pick up a minion if your cursor is already here. It will just literally pick up a creep.
All right.
Okay? You can't miss it like that. Yeah. Jarvan's finishing is clear. It would be good to get Pry on this wave and complement him in the bot roam. I would nuke this wave to complement my tempo with Jarvan. Reset, come back. He's got Lost Chapter, we don't. Looks like eventually the boys died on bot. I think we could have done a little bit better if we had the Pry and we complemented Jarvan. We probably could have killed Caitlyn as well, maybe Dover. And it's just a game ender if we do that. Bot lane just explodes the moment that's done.
Can you replay it a bit?
Yes, easy. Okay.
So now I should be auto-attacking already the wave.
Right now, this wave is the one you want to crash. Crash this wave into match Jarvan tempo.
Alright.
If you're here right now on bot lane, or like moving in right here or right here, probably right here, crazy position. Crazy game winner, dude. Game winner. And it ends fucking games, those roams. Not only is it so strong when it comes to the resource denying, it just ends bot laners' mantles. AD carry mantles are fucking fragile. We can break those so easy. It's like a strategy. You know that? Kill the Inter. It's a literal strategy to win the game. Kill the Inter. The guy that's not in a good mental space, right? Because he's already been weak-sided. Just fucking run him down some few more times, and sometimes they're just gonna lose it. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. So this one is also really interesting, right? Because what we do is we hard push this wave. Why do we hard push this wave?
Since grips are coming up, I tried to push it in and get some vision, but Malphite was coming, so it was not the smartest idea.
Okay, so even if this Malphite is not coming, what does 31 second mean?
2 waves.
2 waves. Exactly. So this is a slow push into a hard push next. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, it's still fine. Still got prio here. It's good. Not too bad. Yeah, this is all right. How do we use E? Ooh.
That was so bad. Even if I stun him, it's still bad.
Mm-hmm.
I should flash this.
Okay. That's what it is. I'm curious to see tab here. What do we see on tab? Oh my god, what do you see?
Strong top side. And the bot lane isn't doing that well as well. So, same as me.
Okay.
And dragon coming up.
Yeah, dragons up, grubs up. We already have 2, so I'll probably transition into bot side right here. Transition control into bot side. See if we can get this guy ahead. This guy's our main AD damage, at least consistent damage over time. If we can get this guy ahead, that would be really good for the game state, actually. Because no one else is going to properly deal with the Ace-Soul later down the line. Okay, so I like your roam. It might be a bit of an over roam. I'm going to break it down a little bit. Okay, it does work out. Somewhat. Let's go a little bit back, all right? There's a few key factors to note in this position. First things first, right? This is not a roam timer, funnily enough, okay? And the reason why it's not a roam timer is because of the next wave already being in the center of the lane. So what you need to do is at minimal push out the next wave before moving, otherwise you're going to lose too much. So the roam timer always depends on your own wave state coming in at which time. And I think this is like the second time where we're not fully cognizant of the next wave coming in. We need to get this wave out before moving. Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah. In the end, we just lose a lot of minions for this. I'm not sure if this was worth it. I think we lost so much. This was a tempo killer, if I've ever seen one. Okay?
Yeah.
So what's going through your mind here?
At this point, yeah, Jinx will be our carry, and I have to side lane right now since she's mid, and hope we can get the next objective, that is dragon.
Okay. Let's see if we can play with Jarvan. He's quite strong. Maybe we could create man advantage positions.
Struggled here as well, since I have no vision on bot side. And I don't know where Rek'Sai. Yeah, he's bot side as well, but I don't want to walk into Ace-Soul.
Yeah. So we need to get a pushing out wave state, right? We need to get prio. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how do we do that given this position?
Let's slow push this.
Yes.
Just wait for the turret to last hit with it.
Exactly. If the next wave stacks up right here instead of in the center, we can get a free push out into a shift into mid, getting vision control with Bart moving in as well. That's right.
Didn't.
That's okay. And this is what's kind of pinning you here because you got no vision. You're scared. Now Ace-Soul's got first move. Bart's on his own. Jarvan's top. Awkward position. Now, Jarvan did make a really good cross-map play. So that's nice. Yep, get the wave out. Very good. So one of the key things you can do, right, is your reasoning for Fated Ashes. This is a complete fake item, by the way. This item is fake as fuck. And what I see a lot of players struggle with is these positions that you're in right now, is when They're in the side lane. They don't really know what to do. They don't have full information. And it's pretty hard to make the correct decision, right? Resetting is a complete tempo killer. Because what you got right now is you got space. You just got a wave pushed out. So that means that you can be the first contacting the next wave. So what I would do here is use this fact that I got the prio out to get a big chunk on Asol. Keep your E up, right? Do a W into Q combination as a punish for the fact that he now needs to walk up. And the way we do it is by sitting in the fog of war. We don't use our E, because then he's going to fly at our face. And look what happens, right? He's going to walk up, contest his wave. If you're in the bush right now, WQ, bam, he lost 300 HP, if not more. Probably 40% of his HP is just gone. Make sense?
That's a good one. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Like my side laning is just not good at all, so
it's hard as fuck.
Tips.
It's hard as fuck. Side lane is hard as fuck. It's really, really hard. Okay. So whenever you ever lose prio like this, you gotta ask yourself the question on how that's the case, right? So given this position, we have enough information, okay? There is enough vision for us right now. The only thing we gotta be careful of is the Rek'Sai lane gank. So ideally, right, we slow play. We don't hard push this because we're under threat. So hard pushing puts you in a neutral state, making you scared. But even if we hard push, we gotta get a wave of prio. Otherwise, we're gonna be locked up in the lane. So right now, heavy lean topside, nuke the fuck out of this wave. WQ onto the casters, or do a Q, then WQ. Gotta get this wave out. And if we lean heavy topside, that's great. Then we're first to the river. No problem at all. But prio is important. He's just sending it on the wave as well. I want you to imagine this position with you having first move over Asol, right? Asol here, you're here, moving in already.
Yeah. They lost this fight because they just inted, but not that I played good.
That's right. We like an occasional int though. We take that. Ooh, that was a sexy Q. Nice. I like that. Okay, instantly back to bot, pushing out the wasted. Very good. Really fast on the map. Well done here. Great sequence. Can use E because we're not under threat. Okay. Tempo. Tempo, Zidane. Tempo. What do we see happening on the map?
Jinx backing.
Okay.
Fight. Just, I don't know, sitting on the turret.
Okay.
Bot, enemy jungle. And
Okay.
it's a Herald coming up.
Great. So what's next? Herald, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to reset ASAP. What we can potentially do is let Malphite take this wave, let him reset, open a bot, swap up lane assignments, so you can be on the strong side of the map. Every second matters. Okay. Look, this is fine, right? It's okay. But it looks like we're not going to be in a position to contest Herald all that easily right now. So we might need to give and play on bot T1, which is totally fine. A little bit rushed on the E. Yeah, your E is horrible. It's a horrible E. It's a game losing position here. Game losing, but that E just nukes all your pressure, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. It's okay, brother. I make these E's daily as well. Don't worry about it. But it's just, it's a nuke. Okay. One of the key things you can do is when someone's Zoniat, place a Q already underneath them, and then just charge your E the moment their Zoniat comes out, and they can't dodge it because they get insta-stun. It's not flashable.
I don't look at this.
I didn't look. I didn't look. Okay. TP mids. Look, I don't mind this. This is a respectable TP for the Jinx. I don't mind this TP at all. Not too bad. Okay. Okay, we gotta slow down the game a bit. Game is a bit chaotic here and there. Yep, just push out your wave state. Right here, Jarvis is just fine. Just make sure you force them to respond to your wave. Nice job. Okay, game is exploding in our direction. Make sure you contest this wave prio. Push the fuck out of this wave here. Don't ever give him prio. You see?
Yeah.
Is there a reason we give him prio here?
No, I'm just scared for no reason.
Okay.
Like the whole game, I just play like I'm really scared. I make the same mistakes.
Interesting. Great play by Rek'Sai, actually. Partially allowed because of the fact that we drop vision and we drop prio. You killed yourself here by not contesting the previous wave. Funnily enough. Because you lost information.
Yeah.
Great, man. This is really good. Really, really, really good. You're getting exposed in 4K here. Caught in 4K. That's exactly what we're here for, right? So that's good. All right. I like what you're doing. Moving mid here. This is really nice. This is a perfect roam. Ooh, what is it? E-going.
That's also, it was just a bad game, but it's like good to review.
You're doing great, man.
Fight as well.
I respect you for bringing this one. Yeah, so the Jinx is dead, right? So
The whole sequence is just not good.
with the Jinx dying, should we even move? Should we actually just not play ball? No, probably will get collapsed upon our next wave. So I think moving mid is fine. Just gotta be careful with fighting. Biggest thing is wrist ease. That's the number one thing. The ease, a bit panicked. Okay. Do you win this game or do you lose?
I win, but it's like Jarvan was Shika fed and Jinx healed well.
So when you look at this with me right now, right? What are the key things that stand out to you here?
Like the slow push and wave contesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
If I slow pushed in the turret, minute 4, something like that, I wouldn't have died. And if I contested side waves and mid waves in general,
yeah,
I think we have a good point to learn about.
Yeah. You want to continue? Do you have some other questions about this game?
No, I think from this point we had good fights and won the game, I think.
Okay.
So I get some key notes that I have to think about next games.
Very good. That's important.
Thank you.
Also, yeah, no problem at all, man. And by the way, I really respect you for bringing up this game. This was a great game to bring up. Well done. Really well done. As a final thing to note is these E's, right? It may not look that big. And I know it's easy as a Syndra player to say, I land these E's. But I've also found this in my own Syndra game, right? Even after thousands of games. Sometimes I get into these periods, in these timely periods where I just miss every single E. And it just goes up and down sometimes. And if you're ever in that period or getting close to that period, don't shy away from just taking a few days to just figure out your E usage and just specifically look at that, looking at the key skirmishes, why you E, what the key things are, why you're Eing, what the key things are that leading you to press that ability. Because most of the time, this is a really hard ability to use properly, and investing time in fixing this directly translates towards you winning or losing games.
Yes. I've also like some mental block, like if I miss a lot of Qs early game, QEs
Yeah.
abilities, like the whole game is just tough to hit them.
It's a confidence thing. It's a confidence spell. Completely confidence spell. So knowing what to look for, knowing what signs to look for is going to allow you to make it easier for yourself to land these spells. So keep an eye on those E's. Maybe look at 2 skirmishes per game and just double check your E usage and see if you're rushing them or if you can hold them a bit longer, okay?
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Perfect.
Okay, brother.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. If you have any other questions, shoot me DM, alright?
Like, I wanted to just check it out again to see if like I can understand what happened. I don't even know, like, it lasted 37 minutes and I just don't know how.
Okay. Great. Let's break it down. So what's your plan into Vladimir?
Yeah, I had before this game I had just gotten like stomped by a Vladimir in lane.
Okay.
Like I was playing Ziggs before and I just felt like I couldn't out damage his sustain.
Okay.
I felt that I just wanted to poke him if he tried go for the wave. And like in the worst case scenario, I could like scale and match him on the late game. So I wasn't too worried about like not killing him on lane. I just needed a prio for the objectives and I could get it easier than him.
Yeah, I love that. That's exactly the correct mindset, right? The thing versus Vladimir is you don't really want to play on his HP. You want to more play on the fact that he has no wave clear in his kit, right? And the fact that he has really tough time moving towards other players. He's so slow on the map. That's the main things you want to play on. So I think the way you're approaching it right now is really good, nice and slow. You're focusing on the minions. You're timing your Qs with his last hits. He's a stationary champion. His Qs, his out attacks, they make him stand still. And it's really easy for you to understand when he's going to go for last hits. And it makes it so easy for you to punish him. So the way you're currently going about it is very nice. I love the hold on the E there as well. We got a little bit too close to Vladimir. We don't really ever want to give him the Q3. Slight misspacing, but it was fine here. Not too bad. You're using your E's very smart. I love how you're not comboing your spells so you can't dodge multiple things at the same time. Really good ability usage. Okay, not too bad. We make him use his W. So the only problem here with this position is that if you play this a little bit smarter, right, then this will be a killer spot. So I think that in this spot, your W usage was really unfortunate. Because this W leads to him being able to survive. Because if we should at least use this W on the minions to thin it out and keep him in his lane set as long as possible because he's struggling. But this QE is not a bad QE. Now imagine the same position with you having W up and actually walking forward right now, trading out attacks. He's forced to flash. He's forced to get away from this awkward wasted. His lane is over.
I see. Yeah, that's really smart. At that time, like when this happened, I was like, oh, I can like insta QE so he doesn't like use the pull on me.
Yeah.
I didn't even think like about the W. That's really nice.
That's good. So I think what we should do is we should threaten the freeze here. He's fucked. And the reason why he's fucked is because of his W cooldown being so high. Now, the main thing that you have to understand about Vladimir's W cooldown, let's figure it out together, right? It's really high. I don't know what WOLO is, but wiki. Right, his W cooldown is 28 seconds. And of course, he runs a bit of haste, right? So take off 2 seconds of that. He runs 26 seconds, about and around 26 seconds. Now you have 15 on your E right now. So you got about 10 seconds after your E to still pressure him with a new E. So this position, the only thing you need to do is right now is have a basic idea of where the enemy jungle started. Now, let's take a look at where the enemy jungle started in this case. Right? It looks like the enemy jungle started topside right here. So that means that at this point in the game, right, at this timer right here, the enemy jungle is now on bot side. Right? They're clearing right there. So all we need to do is, in this position, when we do this, is just drag the minions upwards to this bush because the enemy jungle is not there. And then we can keep them all alive, threaten the freeze, grab up level 4, and he's screwed because he can't even walk up right here. Once again, rushed W. This W could have been way, way slower. He's literally just started resetting. You're completely rushing the spells. He's baiting out your spells, and he's now getting into a position where he can control the lane set because you're now pushing into him. So his game-losing position is now fine.
I see.
Fascinating, huh?
Yeah. Talon was topside though, which is weird.
Yeah, it was really late. Look, he did scuttle bot,
Yeah.
and then he
I
walked up.
see. I hate Talon so much. I can't keep track of him.
He's like any other jungle, actually. He's like any other jungle.
But he's fast.
He is, but the way he clears is still going to be similar to every other jungle.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to jump some walls, which is going to be annoying, of course, but that's what he does. Okay. Nice. We still get him. Well done. So your laning was alright. It was fine. Definitely get a refill. Very nice. And now it's important to get towards your Q upgrade. Because at your Q upgrade, that's when the Vladimir can't play the game anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Feel free to get prio since you're so strong right now. But if you do that, make sure to ward properly as well. So let's analyze a bit of warding right here. Bot lane's heavy trading. Bot lane's completely shafting the enemy champions. So one of the key things you can do is you can do a little bit of a double rotation ward here. So you can chuck off into bot side right now. Why do we know that that's possible? Talon's currently clearing bot to top. Why do we know he's clearing bot to top? Well, because he's done that before, and because of the fact that they were doing a scuttle fight around 4 minutes something. So that means he bases afterwards, he comes back, and now he's clearing bot to top, and the Gromp isn't even up. So he's literally in his full clear right now. That means that we're never getting ganked and surprised in this ward, in this bush battle down here. So we just literally chuck in here, ward that shit right there with the control ward, push another wave, then place a yellow ward deeper, and then we're going to be in position of full control. We got to get some good quality vision out. And guess what happens? Talon shows bot side. You see how predictable he actually is, this Talon?
Yeah.
He's not doing anything special. He's just literally showing up exactly at the points where we predict him to show up. We're just tracking him. And we need to get push. Is there a reason we're not contesting push in this entire sequence?
I mean, when bot lane died, I thought that we just couldn't fight for Drake, so I wanted to play near my tower so I couldn't get killed by Talon and Vladimir. Because
Okay.
I think I die within flash if they both come.
Definitely true, right? The thing I want you to do, the way I want you to view it, right, is that you're fine playing for push, because pushing is not only a offensive maneuver, it's also a defensive maneuver. If the wave is gone, you can do whatever you want. So nuking a wave in that sense is fine.
Yeah, like nuke can just instantly go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can also do that with the push. And they don't know what you're doing. So it's a bit of, yeah, offense is defense in a way. So kill. Okay, so now is when the game really starts to begin, all right? This is where I'm going to see how you're going to do this now. So let's get some vision. Let's first do a bit of an analysis. Who's strong, who's weak? Pretty clear, huh?
Yeah, my bot lane is strong and Ilau it's a bit weak right now.
Fantastic. So that's very clear. We're going to play bot side. We're going to set up vision bot side. We're going to skirmish around this dragon bot side. We're going to play bot side, fight bot side, bot. Top is lava right now. Great. So push the wave. Place a ward. Beautiful control ward. Push the next wave. Always push this next wave. Look at where the wave is already. It's not on the center, right? So push one more wave. Then place another ward. Get this Trindamer over here. Bring dragon in the meantime. Play bot side.
Yeah, I ward like R chicken right now because I'm scared of Talon ganking me from behind, but I don't know how how likely that actually is.
0.
0, yeah.
Yeah. 0. Won't happen. Because your bot's going to get prio. Your bot's going to get vision set up. Your twin is clinging to bot. If you get deep vision right there, you're totally chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does find a way around it, well played to him, honestly. The biggest thing I see is that we're late on this wave. Like, I want to get this wave in and get deeper vision. We need to get the wave in. Like, in. Stop trading with this guy and get the wave in. And get deeper vision on both sides. Like, he's got no wave clear. Just force him to respond. Just walk in, get vision, pressure bot lane by being in the fog of war. You can just take over the map right now with putting pressure on him and pushing him in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that didn't even like pass my mind on this game.
And you see what happens, right? Because you're so slow, you're too late on the next wave and you lose prio again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm thinking like I can still kill him, so I'm trying to trade, but at this stage of the game, it's probably just better to push.
Yeah.
And gain lane prio.
Completely. And every single time I see you move away from the lane when the lane is neutral. We gotta push the wave in right now, force this Vladimir to respond, and we can basically play for free because we need to make a decision. Vladimir is slow as shit on the map right now. He's really, really slow. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look what a victim this guy is. He's just a fucking victim in the tower here. You're full vision. What are we scared of here? Yes. Yes. See? He can't do anything. He's done. Push him in. Exactly. Nuke him in the tower. Do it again. Yes. This is what I want to see. Hit the turret. Now we're talking. Very nice. I think we could have gone a plate there. Damn, we're giving this guy a free push out.
Yeah, Nico started pinging, so I thought that she wanted to do anything, but I think she just misread what Talon did. I think she thought Talon was invading.
Okay. So we have a new controller where our old existing wards already placed. Okay. 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 Bravo. Now stay bot, push the bot lane wave. Okay. Kaisa can reset, open up mid, catch mid. You can just push out bot here.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Bernardo, there's some massive late lane issues, brother. Some massive missed opportunities here. Giga is an understatement. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want you to be aware of it, alright? Okay. And I have to commend you as well, because I think your abilities is just really good, actually. I've seen you hit most of your spells in lane as well. Like, all pretty impressive. Yeah, I understand why you're scarred by Talon when he does stuff like that, huh? That's alright. Okay. Great. Let's continue. Let's see what we got here. What do you think we should do now?
I want to play for the Drakes right now. Because I know
Very good.
I know Kais is strong, and I think we win the 4v4 because of Nico. I think Nico's a lot better than Nami, so very confident at least.
Let's do it. Let's get cracking on the Drake. Ping the dragon, set a bot side vision. I love that ID. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Push this guy in. Get new vision. Stop hitting him. Just hit the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get deeper vision set up. And then afterwards, we're going to push him in again. And then we're going to hit him in the tower like we did before. And we're going to... You know what? I just need to show it to you, okay? Because you're not going to understand it if I am not going to show it to you. Let's see this game here. Okay. Right here. I'm playing versus Smaller. And Smaller is really far behind right now. So what I'm going to do here, starting from this point, is I'm going to push him in, right? I push him in like this, and now he's going to be a victim in the tower. So I have good deep vision, so I'm not scared of the Shaco. Bam! W on his face whenever he's going to last it. Bam! QE on his face whenever he's going to last it. right? He's missing all of the minions. Good luck, Smolder. He just missed 4 creeps. Next wave, insta-push it again. He's forced to ult. Bam. Easy pickup. Unfortunately, I should have flashed this. I thought it'd be fine. But we deny him the wave. Great. Rinse and repeat. I come back. I push the fucking wave. And I insta-nuke it. Guess who's the victim in the tower? This guy. Syndra is one of the best champs in the game of punishing people in the tower because of our insane range. I insta-push the wave. Only then I focus them. Dead. Rinse, repeat. Literally. I push the wave in. And then we just do the exact same thing. We fucking dive him. He dies again.
Guy.
Yeah. And now I push the wave. And guess what I do? I insta-push the wave. I gank bot lane. We get the bot lane turret. And the game explodes. It's just over. The game is over at minute 15. There's no way back. Because of how much more pressure I put on this guy than you were putting in this Vladimir here.
Oh yeah, you have 2 items and a rod and base. It's just over.
It's over. Exactly.
Yeah, I see. I think I was scared from like the last game that I got cooked by a Vlad.
Yeah.
And I was scared of like trying to punish him with our tower and him like ghosting in my face and just being able to kill me like really easily.
Understand. I understand. It's, of course, that's why we keep our E, you know? You gotta be careful with the E usage. But the beauty about Syndra is that she has this offensive power, but she also has this defensive ability in the E that can always self-P yourself. And if you have good vision setup with good E usage, you're so hard to gank. You're so hard to die.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe phase rush would be good here even. I would be more like confident at least to play under the tower.
You can run phase rush, but you see that I don't think it's necessary. In my opinion, I think just running first strike even is something you can do because levels 1 to 6, we're not really gonna do much into Vladimir anyway, and we can just skill up and get towards that level 7, level 8 point where we can just completely take over and just stack up money and just skill.
Yeah, I thought like that maybe was Aurelion mid, so that's why I didn't go first strike.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, because I first picked Syndra, and then like they instantly picked Aurelia, so like maybe it's Aurelia mid.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah. Okay, brother. So we got a massive thing to work on, in my opinion. Look, I'm happy to go further. Do you have any other questions about this game, or do you think let's just work on this first?
I think that's really important. Yeah, I think we can work on that.
Okay, I think so too. I think this is huge, and this especially starts the moment you had Q upgrade, all right? The moment you had Q upgrade, and I want to go a little bit deeper on how to exactly put yourself in the positions, right, where you can properly contest the wave without losing control. So one of the key things that you got to do is you got to place your Qs in such a way that you have the threat of your E. So what I do here is my Qs are placed tactically, right? So if I get contested, I have these Qs that they always have to be careful of because they're potential in insta-E. I don't have QE because the Q is already on the ground. Because I stand between my Qs and where I'm going to place them. So you see what I do is I place these Qs in such a way that he can't walk past this part of the turret. And if he's going to walk through here, all I have to do is just walk up and then he is now scared of getting hit through there. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to use it, but it's just preemptive Q setup as well. Right? I'm putting my Qs in a way that it's hard for them to contest me. So you see right here, what I do is I put the Q down. I'm now going to be dancing the tango. I'm not using my W. I'm not using my E if not necessary, by the way. If it's not necessary to use the spells, don't use that because it's your defensive tool. Your W is also a defensive tool. You see what I'm going to do right here? That Q, even if it misses, is a great Q because this Q is a zoning Q. And what's going to happen is that if that Q is there, the only way he can go to farm the rest of these creeps is down here. So I only have to press a Q right here and I will always hit him with an E. So not only is the Q good for hitting him, it's also good for zoning. It's this extra layer to this ability. Compared to a Azir W or Orianna Ball. If it's an Orianna Ball right there, you're scared shitless of being ulted, right?
Yeah.
Syndra Q is just like that. Cool, right?
Yeah, I never thought like... Yeah, I think that's a pretty good comparison. I don't think I ever like thought of Syndra's skill like that. I think that's pretty nice.
Really cool. Okay, man. We got you something to work on. Focus on getting priority
Yeah.
and really leveraging then that into deeper vision. And don't be shy to keep that prior cycle up and then contest people in the tower. It's a huge thing, okay?
Okay, got it.
Beautiful,
Thank
man.
you, coach.
You got this. Good luck in games. Walk me through why this game. What do we look for?
I played it like yesterday, so it's still kind of fresh in my memory,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So what was your plan here?
Against Fizz, I like to let them push, but it's usually hard to force them to push, so I don't mind getting some prio,
Okay.
like zoning like this here.
Okay. I think it's all right. One of the key things that I want to do, right, is how do we maximize pressure on this Fizz? Because there's a few things we need to discuss here, okay? So first things first, skill checking versus Fizz. You never win a skill check versus Fizz because his E dodges your spell, okay? So level 1, you don't want to contest Fizz. Matter of fact, you don't want to contest Fizz at all through lane unless he's supposed to last it. So all our trading patterns on Fizz are going to be literally timed on minions. We have no other options. If we literally skill check him, he's always going to win because he has the ability to react and trade back with his E that we don't have. So we need to time every trade on last hits. It's necessary.
Okay.
And I've learned this the brutal way playing with this champ. It's really annoying, especially with the recent buffs. If you don't do that, if you get hit with one bad trade, your lane's over. So the way I want you to view this is that this first Q is not something I would do. This first ward is not something I would do. This entire sequence on the lane is how I would approach it slightly different. So what I would do is I would set up my minions in a different way. Fizz E works in such a way that he hits multiple minions at the same time. I don't want to ever give him the opportunity to hit all 3 of these minions at the same time and last at them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit one of the caster creeps minimal to get into a position where the minions die at different times, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, if you're really good, what you can also do is you can also attack this minion before it collides, drag up the minion arrow, drag it to the side of the lane, and you can even then, if you attack the range creep afterwards, you can drag the minions all the way closer to your side. So I'm gonna show it to you in one of the Syndra games that I played. Give me 1 second. This is gonna fucking take some time to find here.
Do you have to auto the melee to drag?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. You need to see it to believe it. Okay, I'm gonna show it you right here. So, in this position, right, what I'm gonna do with Akali is I'm gonna be nice and early on the wave. So, you see that I'm dragging it, right? I'm dragging it to bot side. You maybe wonder, yo, Tim, what the fuck are you doing? Why dragging it to bot side? Well, my jungler is playing top side. So I'm dragging it to bot side. And there's a little bit more space on the bot side of the lane because this thing is not hindering me. So I got more space to drag it up right here. So one thing I do is I hit the minion, draws aggro, you see it, down here. Now you see that we're not getting this position right here, but we're getting more of a vertical position like that with these melee creeps. And what happens right now is when I do this, is then I swap up to the other side and now I hit the caster. And what's going to happen is that there's no space, right? So, and these minions are actually going to walk up. And you see how I'm dragging these minions back. And this puts me in a position where I got now more space. I basically artificially put the wave on my side. And there's 2 things going to happen, right? Akali now needs to walk up for this first minion right here. And it's too deep. You see how that minion dies. You can't even contest it. Just get one creep for free.
Can you replay that? Yeah, replay that. The caster dies, wow. Wow, I see. Is there a YouTube video on this?
I made a
Sure,
few.
like,
I made a few. It's a really nice trick. It's a really
So
nice
you
trick.
have to drag the melee to the side?
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. And one of the benefits.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
god, what do you want to say?
I'm just trying to understand. Is it because the line of the minions is like a bit diagonal?
Yeah,
Okay, I see.
And what happens as well, right, is these minions, they're targeting you here, right? And you gotta understand that there's like this minion aggro timer that it's constantly shifting. And not only are the range creeps targeting me, it's also these melees that are targeting me. So everything moves up because they're all targeting me. And the reason it targets me is because if you hit a caster minion on the first wave, it swaps aggro to you.
Okay.
Put you in crazy lane states. And it's a win-win for you because you can either turn this into slow push. Fizz is either going to E the entire wave because the minions group up, right? And if Fizz wants to get a high value E, no problem, right? We already have this, we can just tin the minions the way we want because we need to do it in a tower because we're so close to our turret here. You can never find trading windows, and then you get into this position where you can either turn a slow push into him, a really big slow push, or the wave's going to get stuck right there, turning into, once again, a huge slow push on your side. Yeah, you're screwed here. You're done.
Yeah.
Gave him space. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, just deny him the creep. Exactly. I'm glad you don't QE there. That would have been a horrible QE. Gotta be careful. You never want to run into out attack range on Fizz. Because if you're in out attack range, he's in E range. And he's going to get it. Okay. See what happens here? We go melee with him. You see?
Yeah.
The way I want you to view is think in terms of minions. Once again, we're not punishing Fizz to punish him. We're punishing him on minions. That's the mindset. That's the only thing we can do. Because otherwise, if we get too close and out-attack him and punish him, he's just, or punish to trade or fight with him, he's just going to jump onto us, he's going to win the trade because he just stat checks. So the only thing we can do is force him to go for minions and force him to give those up, time our abilities with that. I think we need to take a reset. We're screwed here. I think we need to take a reset. We just die. Yeah. He's dead. Yeah, man, this happened 100 times to me. Don't feel bad about it. This shit happened on cooldown to me. Don't feel bad.
I haven't been playing against too many Fizzes.
That's okay, man.
There's only like 2 Fizz players on the server.
Yeah.
I just have to keep getting punished.
Yeah, this is one of the matchups where if you play it flawlessly, it's really good for Syndra. But if you mess up once, you're just getting annihilated. Okay. I love what you do with the W here. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay. The minions are suiciding real soon. Make sure to tank the creep so if you want it, at least, right? If you want it frozen. If you want it to keep it frozen, make sure to tank these creeps for a second right here.
I tanked the melees.
Yeah, walk up. If you tank melees, these will also walk up. And then you can drop aggro afterwards because then these are going to be able to focus these afterwards. Does it make sense?
I feel like the casters are already in range to hit the melees, so they wouldn't move.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to move here. So tank them, move here. So you drag these fuckers away, and then these are going to go forward to follow them.
Okay. That is very advanced. I didn't think of that.
That's okay, man. You need to manage your waves well in these matchups, dude. It's a slow pushing waves is not terrible, you know? It's not terrible. Just make sure we get it out. Make sure it crashes. Interesting. That was not a bad ability usage, actually. That was very creative. You caught him off guard there. You got me off guard there. That was nice. Okay, hold these means. Please don't let him crash. He's inting. He is inting the game. The Fizz. By running away. Right here. Never allow him to do this. always force him to pressure you in. If you can hold it, holding it is great. Look at where the next wave is.
Yeah, it's close.
Okay,
Now I
you
still try to hold it.
you fix it in a
Right.
different way. Oh. So neutral wave state is a horror for you. Okay? Neutral wave state is winning for the champion that wants to trade more. So the champ that wants to trade more loves neutral, because on neutral there's a lot of trading opportunities that happen, right? Means dying at the same time. So punishing on last hits is very easy on neutral wave states. We hate neutral wave states if we're the player that wants to minimize and skill up, because we don't want to take trades like this. So this gives Fizz opportunities to get good quality trades onto you.
This feels awful.
Yeah, it's horrible. There's not even much you can do, too. You're on the kill threat now. He's going to slow push this one. He can dive you on the next one. Where'd he go? I think if he's good, he's...
I recall.
Huh?
I tried to hide out of vision for as long as I can. To make him think I recalled.
Okay, so if he's a good
I'm
player, he's going to
lucky.
press B, 1, 2, 3. Now he should cancel reset, and he should walk up, and he's going to zone you off all the creeps. You're done here. Is he not canceling reset here?
Well, he might have went bot. Or something.
What is he doing?
No, he reset.
What did he do? He didn't do
Oh,
anything.
He didn't do anything.
He's
I'm
watching
pretty sure
chat.
I'm pretty sure he went for a roam, and then came back.
He must have
He
been
saw the
reading chat.
soul or something.
He must
yeah.
have been reading chat. He's reading chat. Quantum's reading chat. That's okay. Okay, so great reset. Holy moly, we just got saved.
Yeah.
Now, so yeah, look, bot lane's doing well. Top lane's struggling. We're on neutral wave state. This is awkward. Really, really awkward. We navigated well though. It's good. This is a beautiful wave state. Keep it here. We can preemptively start thinning. So why do you W here? I'm curious.
It was to punish on the last hit.
Okay.
This creep here.
So if you W it, doesn't it become very obvious?
Yeah. A little bit, but I'm not sure what else I could do.
Q.
Like
Just
Q?
Hold W, not use it. Because W is not only an offensive spell, it's also a defensive spell, right?
I'm like mind controlled now to like W as much
Okay.
as I can.
By him?
No, like my gameplay. I feel like other people have the opposite if they don't W enough, but
Yeah.
I always W.
Okay.
Probably use it more than Q sometimes.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, look, it's not bad, but you got to put it in perspective, right? Every ability matters. It's a bit of pressure that is a big difference maker. So we're running again into a neutral wave state here. The fact that you don't die here baffles me, by the way. The fact you don't die is criminal by this ward. It surprises me that Fizz has no vision right here or no vision right here, and you get ulted without flash. What you're doing here is 100% Jill time, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I have to get the word down somehow.
Hell no. We need to get the wave on our side right here. We need to hold it instead of pushing it instantly, and then we're just going to nicely slow build it out, or force him to respond, or force him to pressure you in. Move it, make it hard for him to move away. We need to hold the wave. We need to prevent this wave from crashing, if we can. Okay, see it?
Play back a little bit. I shouldn't I just pick up a caster then at that point? Too many minions here.
Yeah, so what you do is good, right? And what you can do is very simply, right, is that he walks away, he's not contesting you. So if he's not contesting you, just nuke the minions you want to nuke and just drag the rest of the minions by standing right here. These guys can all walk into the turret. I don't care about this one, I care about this one, I care about these. These are the ones that we can control. So if these just target me outside of the range, if we take a little bit of damage and we have the wave in a good position, we're totally fine.
Yeah, holding a few minions, yeah.
Exactly. And this guy, he's not walking the wave in. He's literally giving it to you for free. He's not even trying to stop it. And we get stuck in the neutral wave state again. I like that you push this one out. This is good. Okay, fancy feet. Not bad. Ooh, let's see here. We stay a bit, which is okay. Now, if possible, it would be really nice if you can play a walking ward here, okay? So just nuke some of the minions and keep some of them alive. We don't have to kill everything. We just keep one minion alive. Just play walking ward on this guy. You got flash, you're fine. Make sure that we have info on what he's doing. Because that info is going to dictate how we play the next wave. If he's resetting, right? If we know he's resetting, right? If we see him reset, we can hard push the next wave and then reset ourselves without being in any type of tempo problems or anything like that. But the lack of information doesn't know if we're now making the right play. Matter of fact, he might be sitting in this bush right here, coming to ult you, take your flash.
Yeah.
Okay. This should never happen. Bot lane should never die here. What's going on? We had info right here that Fizz was going to hard push into move ball. The reason why we know this, by the way, is because bot's the only way lane pushing. And Fizz is going to get a wave of priority right now. Now, there's nothing wrong with giving Fizz a wave of priority here and there, especially given our game state. But he's not going to go top. The only place he can go is move ball.
Yeah.
Or kill your jungle on red. So, same solution applies here. We got to ping these guys off. We got to ping these guys to nuke the wave and get the fuck out. Just use offense as defense, right? What we're going to do is we're going to try to... In this case, I don't really mind you not holding it because of the fact that it was so early and we know he's going to roam anyway, given the bot lane position. But we are in this position. I wouldn't really move here. I would probably just stay mid and keep pushing mid. Force it to respond.
I guess I am lucky they flashed in. Or something. I mean...
Goodness.
I feel like I did ping enough. It was very obvious he was going bot. But maybe I should have danger pinged on them.
So speed is everything, right? The earlier we ping, the better it is. So this moment already, the moment I played my highest quality League of Legends, the moment I reached Challenger earlier this year, and I played versus a champ like Kata, because I don't think I played against Fizz when I was a Challenger, but when I played against Kata, we got a few Kata OTPs, I would ping the shit out of the side lanes that were vulnerable the moment she was pushing the wave already. So that they knew that she was going to move, because it's just what these champs do. Okay.
Okay, that's nice. Is it possible to look at the KO one? The first VOD quickly?
This one?
I feel like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we do here.
Like, I don't know what to do against... Like, in games where I have so much prio. I want to heavy trade, but I can't track the enemy jungle for some reason.
Okay.
Especially like Hecarim.
Let's break it down. So I like what you're doing so far. I would always take first strike into kill. Kill's always going to go D-shield. And he can never get on top of his. It's the easiest first strike matchup in the world because you can just literally stack up free monies on him. I don't think I've ever lost into kill either. I don't think I've ever lost into kill, ever. This matchup is the freest matchup in the game. The only problem is when he's going to get his Swifties and he's going to dodge all your spells. That's his problem for later, you know? It's just about timing your spells properly. Now, let's see what we do here in these first 2 waves. Because it really matters the way we're going to set up these minions in the sense that we want to deny them as many minions as possible, right? This is good. We unfortunately lose a creep ourselves, not worth the out attack. Every creep matters more than hitting her. You really got to value your own position.
Okay.
Now,
Can
what do you want
say-
to say? Yeah.
I mean, going into champ select and this game, the only thing on my mind was trading as much as possible.
Why?
I feel like there's no way Kale can farm. Like, she's so weak, and I
Uh-huh.
could for sure get him low.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why I take Comet Scorch, and like I try to trade no matter what.
Okay.
Don't care about my wave states. Just have to trade.
Okay. True, right? She will drop low. She will be in a position. But that will automatically happen. Right? You don't have to brute force it. I'm going to show you. I don't have the video anymore on my recording software, but I do have the video right here still.
I think I watched this video.
Yeah, so you see I'm also dragging this one to the side, then I land the middle one, and this one I drag a little bit less to the side. And I'm just focusing on constantly hitting my minions before anything else, right? I'm focusing on getting every single one of my creeps. And then I'm just going to harass her slowly onto each last hit. Make sure I don't take any damage in return. Pushing her off, doing a 2-wave cycle. Taking W second because we don't need to take E into this champ. W is shorter cooldown. Do a bit of yapping here. Hit the creeps. Hit the next one. Do a bit of punishing on the tower every single time she goes for last hit. Drag the minions slightly back. A bit more yapping here. And I'm going to do a new 2-wave cycle. I'm just creating my trading window every single time, making sure that my last hits and her last hits are constantly desynced. So I can hit her on every single one of them with my spells without getting overwhelmed. And we just do it on the next wave as well. So the way you want to view laning, Tin, right? Laning is not about demolishing the enemy champion. It's about getting as strong as possible yourself. Okay? Okay? This works if you time it better. The problem with your timing is that you need to do it when a tower shot is in the air. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is fine. Oh man. Right here, instead of trying to hit... Go ahead.
I couldn't believe it hit me, the tower.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Look, it's unlucky about the tower, but the tower doesn't matter. But make sure that you draw minion aggro, right? Put it back. You have these minions following you. Put it back as far as possible. So the minion wave stacks up close to your side. You have more space to pressure away.
Yeah. Searching for a Q. I mean, the wave state is still good here, right?
It's decent, right? It's decent. Yep, love that. Yep, just give her this last one and just drag this next one just completely to the center. And then, good luck, motherfucker. Good luck, kill. What are we gonna do now? Now she can get XP. If it's in the center, we just zone her of XP. It's over. She can't play the game. Damn. Yep. QE on this shit. QE on the cannon. Look at the minions HP. You're rushing your spells. Oh, you're completely rushed. Oh, 4-5 head. You're a beast. You're a beast. You're a beast. Never mind. I take that back. You're a beast for that one. Okay. Was it intentional?
No.
Okay.
I was
Oh.
just trying to QE on the cannon.
Okay. That was genius, though. I've never thought about this one. This is genius. This is some chess
It
shit.
happens very often, though. Very, very often.
I love that one. That's great. Damn. Yeah, I can see how focused you are on killing this kill, but it's actually just not a priority at all. Just deny her every creep. That's just the mindset. Just let her kill herself for the creeps. Yeah, holy shit, you're a madman, actually. You're so tunneled on killing this guy. You die for it. That's good. That's real good. Completely punished. Okay, I'm going to show you a game. I'm playing with Viger. Somewhat similar story, you know? Weak early laner, just up to us to punish him. A little bit stronger than kill, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow play, right? Create my first trading window. See how I'm managing these minions to be desynced comparatively to these ones. Right, that's my goal here. So I'm creating my trading windows. Okay, that one he managed really well because what he did is he out-attacked this minion to be timing at this minion. So a little bit unfortunate. I missed the trading opportunity there. No problem. I get him on the next one. Nice. So Q. I just go back to my minions here. Right, I pressure him off a little bit. I recognize that my minion was dying. So I'm just stepping up here. Maybe I can out-attack him. Maybe not. I know that if this minion dies, these minions will aggro me. So I back off instead of chasing him down here. So I chill, and now I wait for my next trading window right now, and I see that it's not coming anytime soon, so I just step up, I push him away, I grab up level 2, the earlier I'm level 2, the easier it is for me to punish him right now. So I grab the level 2, and now that minion, really free to punish him on. Nice movement by him, really good sidestep. And now I'm looking at the next minion that I can punish him on. They're all quite high HP. I want to make sure that this wave crashes not too late as well, so that I'm in a position where I can then drag the next minion to center. So really nice positioning. He made a small positioning error, so I hit him onto the minion right there, drag the minions back. I've got no cooldowns, rinse and repeat, 12 creeps, right? And I'm just building the CS lead like this. Nice little aggressive posturing. I wait for my windows here. See what I'm doing. Nice little Q onto that one, W afterwards. And now I keep my E up, and I can just zone him with that creep. I'm going to tank that Q to the face, and I'm going to look to deny him the next minion, because I had the space in the lane up it. He tries to recontest the space, and right, because he's recontesting space, it's basically the same as someone standing still and out-attacking a minion. Someone's clicking into you. That's also when you can just throw your spells like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Like, what I do is very sustainable with junglers involved, at the very least. Or supports.
No, it's not.
It's too dangerous.
Correct.
Perma at his tower.
Correct.
And yeah, it's way too volatile. I don't think I should make winning lanes volatile, now that I'm thinking about it, when I can do what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks much better.
Just hit your creeps and punish them when they need to lost it. And desync your minions. At the baseline level, that's what you gotta do. Easier said than done, of course, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the theory. So the biggest thing, Tin, right, from what we looked at in your thoughts here, is that we gotta get into like the dojo, the training grounds, where we're gonna get more specific at layering these minions HP bars in such a way that you can create these trading minions for yourself. And you can create these favorable opportunities, slightly improve your wave state location so you have more space in the lane to prey on, and that you have then a little bit more pressure onto the enemies, and it's going to compound quite heavily. Every single improvement that you're going to make is going to put so much more pressure onto the enemy laner that you have.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think one more time. So, definitely holding waves, and also stronger winning matchups. I should always be doing like 2 cycles. Is that right?
Create these trading windows as well. That's a big thing. Make sure that you are so intentional. You're locked in on what minions are out-attacking which minions, so you can decide which minions that you need to out-attack to create those windows to trade for yourself. Okay? Laning is all about minions.
Yeah.
You wanted to ask a question?
Okay, no, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to. Can you link this VOD?
Well, you've not watched this one? Just be honest, it's fine.
I mean, I for sure watched. I'm not this specific VOD. I don't think. I'm not sure.
So I cannot really.
I watched your YouTube one.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the same one.
This is the one with a billion more examples and explanations and really showcasing what it's all about. The YouTube one is easy mode. It's the simple baby language. This is where we get specific.
Okay.
I'll put it in here.
Yeah. Perfect.
We can't share everything with YouTube. No. That's fun. Okay, man, you got some work to do on the lane, alright?
Yeah, I'll have to put a lot more games in.
Yeah, you do.
No more 1 game a day on average for DKs.
You gotta get those numbers up rocking to 3, if possible.
For sure.
Okay. Thanks for coming by, brother. Good review.
Thank you.